Yo, what's good, y'all? It's your boy 3 Stacks in this thing. We representing Team King of Games and Team FTK. My boy James, you know, he made the top cut today. We actually both made top 4. Your boy 3 Stacks took the True King Yang Zins and went undefeated again, bro. They're so freaking good. I love the deck so much. Like, it has such perfect synergy. The plays are just overwhelming. And when you set up your own chain links, you get what you want. And it's like, what are you going to respond to? But without further ado, we're going to hop right into this deck profile. And then afterward, we're going to open up the packs that we got for topping. So we're going to start off with 3 Lithosagam. This is actually my favorite for the grind game synergy. Abyss Roller is a problem from my deck. So I just like to, you know, get that Abyss Roller out the way in the beginning. And there's so many times where I popped him with either Diagram or Baxia. Uses effect, special summon Dinlong from Grave. Dinlong's effect to search. The synergy is crazy. I've even brought back Baxia. I brought back Chao Feng and Yazi. Just like, he revives anything in this deck. It's all worms. Like, he's so good. His best effect is actually when he's destroyed. It's just, it's so incredible. And it's an if effect, so it's even harder for your opponent to, you know, make your effects miss timing. And it's not even like a, it's so good. Like, it's not even an activation in Grave. It's just freaking clutch. I love Lithosagam. We're also playing 3 copies of Barastos of Fathomer. This guy, two games in a row, I Calamities, Called Water, pop 2 monsters, banish 2 back rows, punch. This is freaking clutch. Like, it helps you to clear boards. Like, you clear boards before you even attack. Like, just, it's insane. Like, Calamities is way too strong. But I love the combos you get with him. My natural combo is Lithosagam and Barastos to open up with your Dinlong, and you still sit on these 2. You could choose Dinlong or the Calamities. I'll always choose Dinlong so that I can get my search and I'll have my float and just leave these 2 on field. Sometimes it's even better when you're playing true Dracos. You make that Calamities, you're going to be sad when they distribute a trap and pop them and you just lose them completely. So a lot of the times when I do the combo, I choose the Dinlong and leave these 2 on the field on purpose because they'll float. And if you can protect yourself with your 9 pillars, next turn you can just Dinlong, make yourself a level 9, overlay, and still keep another one. It's just really, really broken. 3 copies of Mariamne. There have been times when I've opened with double Ds, you know, big titties, and had Mariamne and just popped it and literally searched my Jiaotu target and searched the Earth True King Lithosagam. Like, I'll open with Jiaotu and 1 Yang Zing, right? And then I'll pop this, and then with Diagram, use Diagram to search one of my True Kings, and she searches for any worm. So you search Chi Wind, and then do your Jiaotu combo, then your True Kings. Freaking clutch, dude. It's just so awesome. You can actually trigger their real effects because of Calamities and because you run so many of the same attributes. And a 2 Agni Mazud, this card puts so much pressure. This actually is so clutch, especially against Fairy Tail Snow, bro. Especially against Fairy Tail Snow. He's just so powerful. I explained to you guys how he literally won me a game against Infernoid Zoo because I banished the Nunchu and he couldn't even come back. Like, it's just so good. Like, even playing against Yang Zings, you can actually use Calamities, make their monsters fire, destroy the Yang Zings, and his effect, it's all in one effect, so the Yang Zings won't be able to go off, and you can banish one and force it to miss timing. Like, it's so freaking stupid. But that sums up the True Kings. I just love them. They're beautiful. They actually look a lot like the Yang Zings. Like, look at the freaking artwork, dude. Like, they're brothers, cousins, I don't know. These could just be the grandparents, like the OGs. But that sums up the True Kings, which is the most broken part of my deck, because they're not actual Grave effects, and they're if effects also, which is freaking clutch, dude. The combos in this deck are insane. Like, most of my wins were actually just OTKs for like 11 plus damage, which was just stupid. 3 copies of Darkness, which is actually the most broken Yang Zing in this deck because of the combo where you actually plus and you'll end up with such a crazy board for free and you'll still keep your 5 cards. Just so broken. Jiaotu is just too good. 3 copies of Safrano. I finally got the super rares. You need him for the combos. For the Jiaotu combo, you actually need at least 2. And if you play 2 and you draw 1 or you get rid of 1 later on in the duel, you'll never be able to do the combo. So I play him at 3. And the 2600 booty really helps. When you float into it, bring it out, and your opponent, you know he can't attack over it, you get to live. Then normal Jiaotu, sink for 8, shuffle, go off with your combos. 3 copies of Beyond the Earth. I love to make my synchros unaffected by spells and traps and make it so they can't be destroyed by battle because my opponent has to resort to monster effects. And because this deck spams Calamities and Chao Fangs and 9 Pillars and Solemn Strikes, it's so easy to protect yourself from monster effects. So the most important thing is to make sure, like, for example, I actually decked out a True Draco player because I made a Yazi that was unaffected by spells and traps and couldn't be destroyed by battle. They couldn't target him with anything, they couldn't attack over him, and because it's pure Draco, it's not like they had access to Whiptail. So I literally just sat on him a D and decked him out with Mariamne, the True Draco Phoenix, banishing 4 cards from his deck. Like, depending on the matchup, you can just make a bounce monster that just cannot be killed. Like, especially like for decks like True Dracos where they just target. Everything targets, Yazi can't be targeted. And you'll make them unaffected by board wipes and it's like Kaiju or lose. It's really good. 2 copies of Fire. 2 copies of water and also 2 copies of wind. The only one I actually want to open up with is Beyond the Earth because Lithosagam is one of my most important True Kings. It's important to get him on the field because once you pop him, like I said, he'll revive back basically anything. Like, I've actually used him to special summon Calamities. Now, Calamities' effect to destroy your opponent's monsters is not a detach. So if you're playing Zodiacs, they're all Earths. So you can special summon him from the grave, then reveal Lithosagam, destroy their monsters, summon Lithosagam, banish the rest of their cards like Dwellers, Chakanines, and you don't have to detach. Like, so Lithosagam's just really, really broken in this deck. That's the reason why I just play a lot of targets for Lithosagam. You know, 6 Earths in addition to the 3 Lithosagams. And it also helps you to make Mrs. Radiant, which I play in my extra deck. And then 2 copies of Chi-Wind. The grind games are real. When you make your first turn Dinlong, when you 9 pillars, you turn it into another Dinlong anyways. It's just really broken. Because Yang Zing can synchro on your opponent's turn. I actually won a game by literally just making Baxia and shuffling 4 cards on my opponent's turn. He just scooped. Like, it's too powerful sometimes, like the stuff that you do. Like, this deck could just make crazy stuff happen. And finally, my favorite monster is Magma Dragon. You can recur him from the grave off of Lithosagam, Baxia, and you can bring him out from your deck with your Barastos the Fathomer. So it's so many combos in this deck. It's like crazy. Like, you open with any kind of hand and it's going to turn into a Dinlong at bare minimum. Like, it's just really, really broken. That sums up the monster count. And for spells, I play 3 paths. This just keeps you in the game and it also lets you draw your overextenders or even your 9 pillars. Like, when I played Trick Stars, I searched out one of my 9 pillars and ended up drawing into my other 2 9 pillars. And when I was set going first, because I had Calamities, triple 9 pillars, I was like, you ain't doing nothing to me, son. Like, you ain't touching me. 3 copies of Double D's, you know, big titties for the combos, and also 3 copies of Optimus Prime. You have to play it. And 1 Soul Charge. When I played Shujeko Zeus, Soul Charging for 2 won me the game. It was just so freaking stupid. I wouldn't change anything for the spells. Like, when you draw any spell, you're good to go. Like, all of them are broken. The only thing would be Yang Zing Path, drawing it earlier in the duel when you don't have targets. But it's also a Jiaotu outlet, so it's still good. 3 9 pillars and also 2 solemn strikes. I've had problems where I went second and I draw 1 too many traps, so I decided to cut one of my strikes and just play 5 counter traps, which actually worked out perfectly. That sums up the main deck. For the extra deck, I've actually decided to play 3 Calamities. When you're playing True King Dinos, they'll banish 1, so if you're playing 2, you're left with only 1, which is not enough sometimes because he's so broken. Even though you can special summon him from your grave with Lithosagam, sometimes you need to make him with materials, because when you're pushing for time and your opponent can't attack you for damage, you're gonna win going into time with this card. Like, I've literally won games because my opponent just couldn't push for any damage because he couldn't attack because of Calamities. Like, I could stand by, call whatever, you can't attack. Even if you Kaiju him, you'll lose because you can't do any damage, and it's your last turn to do damage. He's just way too broken. Like, I love him, and the combos are so lit. He triggers your actual True Kings. Like, for example, depending on your matchup, like, just these 2 alone, call fire, destroy 2 of your opponent's monsters, summon him, banish a 3rd, and then attack the other 2. You cleared 5 monsters for nothing. It's just stupid. It's really stupid. 3 True King of all Calamities. I wouldn't change them. I'm actually going to nickname this guy Chlamydia. We're just going to start calling him Chlamydia because, like, he's like that, man. It's like, you don't want to catch this hoe, man. 3 copies of Baxia. This is, like, the best synchro in the freaking game. Making him on your opponent's turn wins you games. And he's an engine card. Like, sometimes, because we're in Link format and I can't Link summon, I'll actually use his own effect, popping himself, and then special summon Magma Dragon from my graveyard, and then use Magma Dragon's effect to special summon him back from the graveyard. It's stupid. Like, it's so stupid. Then you can use this effect again because it's a once per turn, not a hard once per turn. Use him, pop something else, and keep comboing off. And it's totally legal because this effect says target 1 card you control, not 1 other card, 1 card. So I'll, like, summon him, shuffle cards in my opponent's field, use his effect, pop itself because I want to make Calamities and I can't Link summon. Bring out Magma Dragon from grave, Magma Dragon, bring him back, use his effect, pop again, and then make Calamity. Oh. This deck is freaking righteous, man. It's so lit. But 3 Baxia and 3 Calamities, these are my main go-to boss monsters. 2 Dinlongs, you don't need more than 2. It's perfect. Dinlong just... You win games off of this guy. Like, Dinlong, if you resolve the Jiaotu combo, you're going to get double 9 pillars guaranteed. And if you path, you're going to draw the 3rd more than likely. Or you're just going to draw a diagram and just go off. Yazi, depending on your matchup, people just can't get over him. And if he dies, he floats, which is just crazy. Chao Feng, so many combos. where you just make Chao Feng and win. Like, I've made Chao Feng to where he can't be destroyed by battle, he's unaffected by spells and traps, and they can't use monster effects. You can't kill him with monsters, you can't attack him by battle, you can't use spells and traps, you have to kaiju him or you're gonna lose. And if he dies, you can search any tuner. You can search Ghost Ads, you can search Ghost Ogre, or Winter Cherries. He searches any tuner. So this guy, if I played hand traps, I could search him, which is broken. And I've done combos where I just punch, uses effects, special summon any worm type, so use him. Special summon the True King, who's attributed match, for example, Lithosagum, main phase 2, Calamities. Just the combos are crazy. Like, the longer you play this deck, the more you'll realize that the potential is just infinite. Like, it has no limits. Trishula, because you can make it on your opponent's turn. BL's in the True Draco pure matchup, you never lose making this card. So it's nice to have. And of course, Black Rosing on your opponent's turn is really, really fun. Especially when you use Dinlong to synchro, because you can use Bixie, activate it to synchro on your opponent's turn, summon Black Rose, and you'll set up Dinlong as Chain Link 1 and Black Rose as Chain Link 2. Black Rose goes off first, destroying all cards, and then Dinlong special summons a floater. And it's totally legal because Dinlong's actually an if effect. So, oh, it's so broken. Like, I literally Black Rose and attack for game. It's just so broken. Mrs. Radiant, because it's so easy to bring out 2 Earths, and then you just link summon. He's a lot better than Decode Talker, and when he's destroyed, you could just put him back into your extra deck using his effect. And finally, Interblackener. It's just a random, like, you know, if you're trying to banish your opponent's hand, or if there's something that actually can't be targeted, you just banish it. So that sums up the extra deck. I wouldn't change anything. I just wish that extra deck was at 20, because I run a lot more broken synchros. I might run Blackwing Dragon now because of Trickstar's almost freaking killing me, dude, just with burn damage. Side deck, Raw Spear Motes. This won me a game today. Most people sleep on this card, and I feel like, you know, if you're a good player, you should just be ready for everything. And this makes sure that you can break any unbreakable board, no matter how powerful the board is. You distribute it, summon him, get him back, you just sit on him at bare minimum. And most of the time, you're going to tribute it, get rid of your opponent's monsters. If it's not enough, Calamities, pop yours, summon True King. It's freaking broken, dude. This deck just makes boards and breaks boards and loops so much resources and get overwhelming field advantage. For the Kaijus, I don't play the light Kaiju because it has no synergy with my True Kings. As you can see, I play a water for Barassos the Fathomer, an earth for Lithosagum, a wind for Mariamne, and a fire for Agni Mizzou. There have been times when I've actually resolved Slumber and then made Calamities and called the right attribute, or even without calling it. For example, if I gave my opponent the Fire Kaiju and I have the Fire True King in hand, I don't need to use Calamities to call Fire. I could just pop their Kaiju, pop one of my monsters, attack for game. It's stupid, but it just helps because even if you draw them in your hand and it seems like a dead draw, it's an attribute for your True King. So that's why I don't play the light Kaiju because it doesn't have enough synergy with my deck. I want everything to be able to combo off and have good feng shui. 3 Twin Titties. This is mostly for the True Draco matchup because if I pop their trap, they pop my monster. All I'm gonna do is float, doesn't hurt me, and also Trick Stars because of their field spells and their back rows. It's just too much. 3 Twin Twisters is a must, not Galaxy Cyclones. Don't play yourself. 2 copies of Slumber, 2 Dark Holes, and 1 Raigeki. Most of the stuff is just, you know, board wipes and blowouts. And now, we're going to go ahead and open up these packs. I really hope that I pull something broken. And y'all be sure to check out Team FTK because they're actually upcoming and you guys are sleeping on it. Before you know it, they're going to blow up, and if you weren't a part of it, you're missing out. Let's see. I really hope that we pull something. I don't know what that chick is, but she might be good. And I got another stupid Raikou.
I'd rather get the Star Girls.
Okay. Star Girls. I wonder what that's about. I might have to look into that.
They easily steal the U and the other. They get the U with both extra deck monsters. Because you connect them with the Gaia, the Proxies.
Oh, Chalice!
Yeah.
Oh, that's that archetype I've heard about.
Get in there!
I mean, still got like 12 packs, so there's bound to be a secret in there.
There has to be a Firewall Dragon in here so I can sell it. Sell it! Let's see what we got here. Oh! For my Light Swarms, turn up. Come on, y'all. There has to be something good. Bro, if you got all the good stuff, I'm going to be so pissed. Oh, man. And y'all be sure to check out James' deck profile. We're going to do that afterwards because my boy's a beast and he got top 4. Oh, a new Trap Tricks. What the heck did she do? Add a Trap Tricks monster from your deck to your hand. You can target. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, okay. We're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere, definitely. Come on, man. I just want to pull that one clutch. Oh, people are looking for this. What does this do? Target 2 spell and traps on the field. Dude! This and Twin Twisters? Oh, yeah. That might end up being a side deck staple. Especially if you activate it on your opponent's turn. It doesn't matter that you can't conduct your battle phase. I can see this being a really, really great staple. If
This
your opponent has
card's
anti-spell too. This?
Yeah, that's horrible.
Ah, screw it then. Oh, another Mrs. Radiant. Not bad. Where's that firewall though? This nigga's on the pack. Where's he at?
It's on the pack and on this mat.
Come on. What is this?
Crackling dragon.
I'm gonna have to.
Oh, you got the good rare though.
Yeah, let me just organize this a little bit. Put the rares, the supers. Let's just put the good stuff in one pile and all the random stuff that I might not care about.
Shit, if you don't want it, I'll take it.
Yeah, I got you, bro. I really wonder what this stuff does, man. I'm gonna have to read these cards another time. Ooh! Now that I want for my Twilight Sworns. Man, you guys know what I'm trying to do with Light Sworns right now. I've been just doing some funky stuff with them. And I don't know, like even if I do the Twilight Sworns, I want to do something crazy with it, man. I just want to do something that's going to catch people off guard. Where it's like they don't know what to side deck against it. That's really like how I like to build my decks. Let's pray for this Firewall Dragon. What the heck is that? Oh! That's interesting. A link monster. What does it require?
Goki.
That's for an archetype. So Code of the Duelist has actual archetypes in it. That's pretty lit. Another Mantis.
Avenger.
Man.
That deck's gonna be lit.
Y'all know
all the
rituals are my
zombies.
favorites. Oh yeah. Rituals are my absolute favorite monsters. This is my favorite freaking mechanic, dude. Rituals are the most broken. I don't care what nobody says. Ooh, what is that?
To help with the
Dragon.
Zark, please.
Okay, like, is this like a rigged pack or something? Was this whole box rigged? Where's the Firewall Dragon at?
Oh, damn.
Look here, Konami. I might have to sue you. Goki stuff, a Trickstar. I really freaking hate Trickstars after playing it today. Funny thing, when the Trickstar dude banished my hand, he gave me a freaking game-winning, like, I'm like, if I drew this hand playing at regionals, I'll never lose. Like, he helped me out a little bit. But then again, game 3, he really screwed my hand up, like, bad. And I learned, like, when you're playing Trickstars, if they're not going to use that trap in your standby, during your main phase, set all your reactive spells and traps like terraformings. And if they try to banish your hand, that way at least you can keep some of your combo pieces. Like, if they don't use it on standby, of course. This is horrible.
No secrets.
No secrets, dude. No Firewall Dragon, but a bunch of boo-boo that I'm probably going to give away. But that sums up the deck profile. God bless y'all. Make good choices. Feed your kids. Pay your bills on time. Be sure to show some love to Team FTK. Don't hurt your brain cells. And you'll be hearing from me soon. Again, peace.